Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear students. In the previous session, we have discussed about the call by value and call by reference. In this session, we will discuss scope of identifier. The part of program in which an identifier can be associated is known as scope of that identifier. That means scope of identifier. So, the part of program in which an identifier can be accessed, the part of program in which an identifier can be accessed is known as scope of that identifier. There are four kinds of scope scopes in C++. The first one is known as local scope. An identifier declared in a block is local to the block and can be used only in it. So an identifier declared in a block is local to that block. And can be used only on it. The second one is function scope. The identifier declared in the outermost block of a function have function scope. The identifier declared in the outermost block of a function have function scope. The third one is known as file scope, or we can say global scope. An identifier has file scope or global scope if it is declared outside all blocks. So an identifier have file scope or global scope if it is declared outside all blocks. That is, it can be used in that it can be used in all blocks and functions. The fourth one is called class scope. And name of the class member has class scope and is local to its class. So a name of the class member has class scope and local to its class. So this was about the scope of identifier, and these were the four types of this. The rest will be discussed in the next session. Thanks.